Hello, good morning. Welcome to Gaming Insight Daily for Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. I'm Steve Saylor. This is your daily show of gaming news, accessibility news, or updates about my life. I have my iced coffee in my Twitch mug today. And also, I am wearing my brand new Blind Gamer Established 2015 sweatshirt that came in yesterday after the anniversary stream, which we went for over 6 hours. Did not expect me to do. I did not expect to be able to do 6 hours. 3 hours, sure. 6 hours? Did not expect that. I just had a lot of fun time. And thank you all if you tuned in yesterday, whether it was on YouTube or on Twitch. I really do appreciate it. It was a great time to be able to hang out and reminisce on old Blind Gamer episodes, some of which I hadn't seen pretty much since they've been uploaded. Some of which that are kind of some of my favorite episodes ever. We didn't even get through all of it. We got through like 20 some odd videos, and there was like 87 in the playlist. I don't even know if I'm streaming it. If I'm going to be streaming like basically today, we're going to be watching some more. I have no idea. I haven't decided yet, and I go live in literally about an hour and a half from after this recording. So who knows? We'll see you today. But once again, thank you for if you did tune in or if you have watched the VOD since then here on YouTube. It was a really great time. It was a great way to be able to celebrate the 10th anniversary of uploading Blind Gamer. It really did feel like it felt like a great time. So and if you want to be able to get this Blind Gamer Established 2015 shirt, and also others that don't necessarily have like Blind Gamer attached to it, but hey, there's some good accessibility sort of themed merch. You can be able to go to stevesaylor.store. Link will be in the description down below, or you can actually be able to click on the individual, like there's things you can be on YouTube. You can be able to tag like products and stuff. So if you click on or anywhere on this sort of this video, you should be able to see like a little carousel of all the different merch items you can be able to click on and go directly to that as well. So but if you're listening to this on podcast, stevesaylor.store. You can be able to get some new stuff. I actually do want to be able to add some more. There's a few accessibility themed ideas that I want to be able to put in there. So we shall see. Yeah, I thank you once again, and I really do appreciate it. So today, because we missed out on some some news, basically as of yesterday, a lot of trailers got released yesterday. We had the Annapurna Collective, their showcase. But the one I want to focus on today, because I feel like this will probably take up a majority of the time, is like Xbox's ID at Xbox showcase that was part of IGN's Fan Fest that's kicked off yesterday. Here's the thing, actually, and the reason why I want to do ID at Xbox specifically over Annapurna, not to say that I don't like both, because I did watch both and I enjoyed it. But I have a soft spot for ID at Xbox because back in 2021, when Twitch used to run the ID at Xbox showcase, I, along with one of my sort of YouTube inspirations, Strawberry17, the two of us got to co-host the ID at Xbox showcase in 2021 together. And that was my first time ever getting to co-host a showcase before, and it was really cool. Now, granted, a lot of people sort of thought at the time, the audience thought it was a little like too long and it wasn't really packed with announcements, which we get. Like, it was designed to be like we would do a couple of trailers, then we'd do a little bit of gameplay or some interviews with the devs, that kind of thing. So it was like a 3-hour show that could have been basically an hour, but hey. And they decided to basically, the Xbox decided to leave Twitch to go do it with IGN instead. Don't know how that happened, whether the IGN paid more or something like that. But hey, again, I'm just honored that I got to host it. At the time, it was definitely something I'm very proud of that I got to do. So anyway, that's why I kind of wanted to be able to talk about the ID at Xbox showcase today. So there's quite a few announcements. We're going to watch actually some of the trailers, not all of them, just kind of the ones that sort of piqued my interest. First up, kind of like the main one that has been announced for a while, but we never actually did get a release date or anything like that, and that's 33 Immortals, and that's launching on March 18th. We first saw 33 Immortals during 2023's Xbox Game Showcase, and this long-awaited co-op action roguelike will arrive on March 18th, pitting up against 33 players against hordes of monsters and gigantic bosses. 33 Immortals captures the joy of MMO raids in a more pick-and-play context. The release date trailer showed us some its dark cartoon looks, frenetic gameplay, and huge party sizes. So, looks like basically I can't actually make the trailer a little bit bigger, but we're gonna watch a little bit of it here. Okay, so I know that the video's cut off on the video side, but we're like we kind of get a little bit of the gist of it. This to me, like a lot of it, honestly, is very chaotic and very hard. It'd be very hard to see unless there is some accessibility in there. It'd be very difficult for me to be able to play that. So anyway, congrats, 33 Immortals. You get to launch relatively soon, actually within a few weeks, so that's gonna be great. But I probably won't be able to play it unless I could be able to get like a review copy to be able to review it. We'll see. Then we got Balatro finally out today on Game Pass. This award-winning roguelike poker sensation gets a surprise Game Pass release today, but that was far from the only announcements we got. Balatro is also headed to Windows PC, and we got the fourth Friends of Jimbo collection quote update, bringing theme cards based on deep breath, Fallout, Assassin's Creed, Civilization 7, Rust, Slay the Princess, Bugsnax, Dead by Daylight, and YouTube channel Critical Role. Let's take a look at the trailer for this. It's basically Jimbo saying, "Hello, my name is Jimbo. I'm here to tell you that Balatro is coming to X."
Should we just put some cards on the table?
I love Critical Role. This is so dang cool. I love the bunch. By the way, I think this is probably the coolest intro that they've ever done. Then we got some Bugsnax. And you get to see the cards there. And then Civilization 7. That's actually a pretty cool like collab. You'll be able to get like even Civ 7 too. They're definitely jumping to and we got Assassin's Creed. Like that's just pretty cool, including shadows ish. Well, I mean they're showing shadows,
you know
but
what they say, the house always wins.
Which one was this one? Slay the Princess, right? And then we got Dead by Daylight. Love that. We got Fallout, which of course makes sense. Like you gotta have Fallout Boy, the Pip Boy there. Are they gone? Finally, I can announce that the Xbox Game Pass played today. Love that trailer. That's great. Again, congrats to Local Thunk. Like, just like a Canadian that basically is like, hey, the solo dev making one of the most popular games out there today. So congrats to them. Now, this one kind of really actually did, like, legitimately pique my interest. It's called Blueprints. A truly unique experience. Blueprints combines exploration puzzles, map making, and card game systems to create a game we've truly never seen before. Solve the mysteries of Mount Holly Manor by literally piecing its rooms together and solving mysteries hidden throughout the house you build as a result. Discover its secrets when the game launches on April 10th, coming to Xbox Series X and S, Windows PC, and launching day one with Game Pass. Technically, also the demo is available on Steam Next Fest right now.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
I love the look of this. And I also love like the vibe or the setting this is set. So yeah, it basically looks like you get to kind of build out your own map or build out your own like house, and by basically placing rooms where you want them to, which is actually pretty cool. I love the art style of this. Got a shovel. Like, it almost feels like a board game mixed with a video game. I just like the idea of that. So I definitely want to be able to play the demo of this. So we're gonna have to check that out for sure, because that piqued my interest a lot. Then we got Buckshot Roulette. I won't play the trailer just in case if you're a little bit more sensitive to anything like gore or horror. This haunting experience makes gambling with your life a very little concept and has already captivated and horrified PC players, transforming the already unpleasant game of Russian roulette by introducing a shotgun and some dastardly extra rules. It's a true tabletop strategy game with a grim twist. In today's show, we learn that Buckshot Roulette is on its way to Xbox and Game Pass. Prepare yourself. And then we've got Descenders Next, the sequel to the downhill biking game and Game Pass sensation. Descenders Next broadens its scope to include multiple ways to go really, really fast down a mountain, promising to be the ultimate extreme sports game. Tackle multiple biomes on snowboards and mountain boards when it arrives on April 9th with Game Pass. Let's take a look at this. This might be like the next SSX Tricky, as it were. Actually, also right now has almost like a Riders Republic kind of vibe to it. Okay. It looks cool. I'll give it that. Yeah, that looks really cool. It does have that sort of SSX Tricky kind of vibes I remember back in the day. And with the announcement that barely that Tony Hawk is coming back soon, like basically an announcement on March 4th, this might be the time for extreme sports again. Yeah, it looks cool. I'll definitely give it that. I'm just cutting off just in case if there's any copyrighted for that music. Then we've got Echo Weaver. This beautifully rendered Metroidvania draws from the classic adventure platformers and the likes of Outer Wilds to create a time-looping world where knowledge is your greatest weapon. The trailer offered clues as to how access multiple loops. You'll piece together the story and shape of a collapsed utopia and escape the temporal prison you're trapped within. Echo Weaver is coming to Xbox with a Game Pass. Let's take a look at the trailer. I'm usually not like, well, I play it like some Metroidvanias, but I'm glad this is sort of like not a roguelike, because that's what I thought this trailer was going to be like. Ooh, a lot of camera shake there, though. Yeah, definitely a lot of camera shake. Weaver, wake up. Cycle 1. So it has a bit of like roguelike, but Metroidvania, I guess. I don't know, yeah. But it looks like you basically kind of keep the same thing. So now we're going through different cycles. Yeah, it doesn't look like the anything changes. It's just you start over if you die. Get cycle 11 now. Loop sacrificed. It has an interesting vibe. Now that I know it's more of Metroidvania than necessarily roguelike, I might consider this be interesting or interesting to try. Weaver, you got this. Escape the loop. Perfect the loop. Play it day one with Game Pass. All right, cool. Actually, it looks a little bit better now. Then we got Herdling. Developer Okomotive created two of the most exciting mechanic-packed adventures of recent years in the form of Far Lone Sails and Far Changing Tides. So you can count us very excited for the first fully 3D outing. Herdling, in a new trailer, we saw much more of how you'll guide a herd of curious cattle, across a ruined world, and the dangers you'll face along the way, and learn that it will be coming to Xbox Series X and S and Windows PC when it launches this summer. Let's take a look. I saw this trailer because I was like, I wasn't sure what you're supposed to be doing. So it looks like you are, I'm assuming, unfortunately, a homeless child, and you find this sort of kind of cow-like ram sort of magical creature, and you take off a bucket off its snout to be able to free it, and now you're, I guess, like leading a pack of them, like shepherd, like a shepherd with sheep, and you're leading them somewhere. Where, I'm not sure, but now you're protecting them against like birds of prey, the elements like snow as you're climbing across a mountain, and they're helping to heal them as well as you're having them climb up. It definitely looks like it's going to be kind of like one of those emotionally driven story kind of games, and almost like a little bit cozy-ish. So it looks cute. It looks cute. I'll give it that. I saw that trailer and I was like, yeah, I get it. Very cool. Then we got Hotel Barcelona. I won't show the trailer because there's a lot of like moving effects and stuff, and that's just, yeah. Don't want to cause anyone who any issues if you have photosensitivity. So this long-awaited collaboration between legendary designers Suda51 and Swery is almost upon us. This 2.5D action platformer pits you against the horror-inspired denizens of the titular hotel, and the new trailer dives deeper into the slasher Phantom, a brutal game mechanic that summons echoes of the player's past runs to aid them in battle. Cool concept. We also saw some of the game's arsenal of deadly weapons and abilities, each designed to turn the tide of battle in the most gruesome ways possible. So yeah, again, I won't show the trailer because there's a lot of flashing images on this, but all right. Like the trailer didn't interest me that much when I saw it, like kind of briefly, but the whole like the summon echoes of your past as to use them and use in battle, that's pretty cool. I like that. Then we got Jump Ship, developed by Hazelight, It Takes Two, and Mojang, Minecraft alumni. This 1 to 4 player FPS puts you in charge of a spaceship and asks you to take on foot combat section, seamlessly transitioning between the two. The new trailer gives us a taste of how you'll have to work together to survive, not to mention its tongue-in-cheek approach to bombastic action. Plus, we learned that it'll be available in early access through Xbox Game Pass preview. There's no trailer for this. They didn't link a trailer in this article, so I've been told it kind of looks like Sea of Thieves, but in space. I'm like, oh, now I'm interested. Then we got Liza P Overture new story trailer. We got a closer look at the newly announced DLC for acclaimed Souls-like Liza P. The Overture expansion will see Geppetto's puppet encounter a mysterious artifact that transports him back in time to the world of Krat in its final days of grandeur. The trailer gives us a melancholy look at Leah, the legendary stalker, on her relentless path of vengeance. I would play the trailer, but I have no idea what's going on, and because I've never played Liza P, I've been meaning to jump into it. It's been one of those. It's like I know it's a Souls-like, but I don't know. There's something about that intrigues me. I've been also kind of been watching my friend Ratters. If you don't know Ratters, shout out to her. She's a Twitch ambassador, and she's been playing Liza P on her channel, and she's also disabled. Not to say that obviously, like if you're disabled, you can't play these type of games, but she loves Souls-like games. So because she loves Elden Ring as well, so she jumps into this and she's been enjoying it. And I've been watching her play it, and it looks interesting. Like I again, it's that story. I think that's what interests me the most about it than necessarily that it's a Souls-like, because Elden Ring I don't really care. Like it just it's I've tried to play it. I can't. It's fine. Move on. But this, I'm like, oh, there's a deep sort of lore in there. And I know that it can be argued that FromSoft games are also have with deep lore and stuff like that. But this, because it's sort of based on Pinocchio, the story, like that interests me a lot. So I may just jump into it. You never know. And then we got the Lonesome Guild. This is a world premiere. We got a world first look at the new game from Don't Nod, this Life is Strange and Jusant. A whimsical action RPG full of heart, battles, and bonds that change everything. Embark on a heroic adventure as Ghost, a spirit who wakes to find they hold no memories. Build your dream team, switch seamlessly between them to solve puzzles and fight your way through the collapsing world of Ater. The Lonesome Guild arrives for Xbox Series X and S this fall. Let's take a look at the trailer. I saw this and I was like, at first I was like, maybe not really, but it started to grow on me. In a world shrouded by loneliness. Got a bunch of different scenes and different sort of settings. We got a little ghost. I actually thought this was Ori at first, and it was like a new Ghost Awakens, and he meets a little rabbit. Do you really want to travel with me? Da Vinci says, sure. You could be my soul. Know where to find some. Oh, I'll be the brains. You know where to find some brawn. Mr. Fox can't let two kids wander alone without a grown-up keeping an eye on them. It's just like the companions are cute. Build your team. And like I like the idea of being able to switch between the different characters and they get to do solve puzzles. I always did like that mechanic in a game. Now the fighting could be interesting. I don't know how that could all work. I mean, it looks like it's real time, but it could potentially be turn-based. I love that the enemies essentially are like little, like other creatures and stuff like that, are kind of like set in that like size. Like it looks like it's almost like Moss or Bloomburrow and Magic the Gathering. And you get to grow your bonds with the companions to basically make them stronger with you. I like that mechanic too. But that just looks cute. That just looks cute. And the fact it's coming from Dontnod, which is, I think this is actually their first sort of like, it's like asymmetric kind of style, because normally they've been doing like 3D third person, but yeah, this is kind of like their first in that style. I really like it. That looks cute. Then we got Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, coming to Game Pass, the sequel to the beloved action RPG that answers the question, where do RPG merchants get their stock? Moonlighter 2 takes on a brand new full 3D isometric look. That's the word I was looking for the Lonesome Guild was the isometric look. Offering new challenges and rewards as a result. The new trailer shows both your new hometown and shop and the adventures in store as you adventure to keep your stock flowing. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault is coming to Xbox Series X and S, Windows PC, and Game Pass in 2025. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Rise and shine, little merchant.
Okay.
Wake up. Wake up, Will.
A lot of camera shake on that one.
Get ready. Your next journey unfolds.
I always did like this idea of like you're a shop merchant and you have to go into like a dungeon to find like items and magic items and weapons so that you can sell in their store, in your store. And you can set prices and stuff like that to make money, and adventurers buy those items too. Like, it's a neat story idea that I like. This looks a little bit more dynamic than I remember from the first one.
Who knows what tomorrow holds?
I think that's neat. I've always did like I've been meaning to check out the first game, but I think I might wait for the second one and see how that's like. So we'll see. I like that. Then we got Outbound. This gorgeous open world exploration game sets you off with an empty camper van and sees you turn it into the home of your dreams. Alone or together with your friends, build and explore at your own pace. Scavenge materials, craft, and build in and on top of your vehicle with modular parts. Advance in technology and efficiently use energy to power your home while adjusting your playstyle to adapt to new landscapes and changing environment conditions. Outbound is coming to Xbox Series X and S in 2026. I believe there's also a demo out on Steam for Steam Next Fest as well. And there's no trailer for this, so I can't show it. Then we got Ratatan. Again, this is kind of like a lot of moving images that kind of almost hurt my eyes. So I won't show the trailer. A new game from the creators of the beloved Patapon. Ratatan is a rhythm strategy roguelike that sees you taking increasingly huge groups of minions through a world in which you need to literally conduct your attacks, hit the rhythm, and you'll stay alive. Mix in up to 4-player co-op, and you can have over 100 characters on screen in a single fight. Ratatan comes to Xbox this year. That's why I meant that's why part of why I'm not showing the trailers. There's a lot happening on screen, and it's just too much for my eyes. Then we got Revenge of the Savage Planet coming to Game Pass on May 8th. We got a new look at this co-op exploration adventures by way of an in-universe commercial for the Kindred catalog. Revenge of the Savage Planet features dozens of fresh and funny upgrades, such as the goo cannon, which allows players to create slippery, sticky, or flammable surfaces in the world, or a whip to keep creatures from eating your face, on a grapple to swing from point to point, or a lasso to capture creatures and send them back to your habitat for research. So many tools, so many options, so many ways to play. We don't have long to wait to try this all out. Revenge of the Savage Planet arrives for Xbox on May 8th and will be available day one with Game Pass. I mean, I saw a trailer. It's not really. It's cute. I get it. It's the Cosmic Hoarder edition. But you know, I don't need to show the trailer. This one though, I do. Rockbeasts. This is the world premiere. We got another world first look at Rockbeasts, a rock and roll band manager game in which you play the manager of a legendary 90s band who just happens to be animals. Lead a band of misfits on a roller coaster ride to stardom in the age of MTV, rock anthems, and bad haircuts. Rockbeasts is a story-driven role-playing management game that puts you in the shoes of a manager of an up-and-coming rock band. Your job, take them to the top. It arrives for Xbox Series X and S this year. Let's take a look. Mature. I love that it's sort of.
This is Iggy Pop. Tonight, we dive deep into one of the 90s most controversial bands.
Iggy Pop
beyond our wildest dreams.
has Gordon guitar.
Music defined a generation.
Like you got an ostrich, we got looks like a deer.
What can I say, man? Artistic genius is a curse.
The man behind
And then who
the
else we got?
rise.
Then we got a rabbit and we got a fish.
He drove from out of town to meet us. We were waiting at this bar.
We'll be paying this guy, so I want to know. What exactly will you do for us?
And you have a choices of dialect choices.
I'll make you rich. You know why I'm here, lad? I'm here to fuck you over.
Yep. The soundtrack sounds awesome.
It's through it all.
I know where this road leads, and it ain't nowhere pretty.
Like it literally takes like the trials and tribulations of a rock band, a famous rock band in the 90s, and just takes it to another level. And the fact that everyone is an animal is just cute. Not cute, but awesome.
So, I gotta ask, would you have done anything differently?
What exactly will you do for us?
Mostly, I just try to stay out of your way.
That's it?
Rockbeasts.
That looks cool. Like as someone who like again who was like went into radio and loved like 90s sort of music at the time, like it just it's a neat idea, and I can't wait to be able to try it out. And it comes out this year, so very, very cool. And then we got Tanuki Pond Summer coming to Game Pass. We got another look at this adorable Courier Life Sim after its debut at Tokyo Game Show. The new trailer showed us how we'll be performing stunt-filled delivery missions alongside relaxing in its bucolic town. From baseball to sumo practice to drumming, Tanuki Pond Summer arrives in late 2025, and it's coming to Game Pass. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the folks who there was like a golfing game that they did. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
This summer, by order of the Tanuki god, Pon has to restore the great Tanuki shrine. To do so, he needs to earn money. Pon takes on the role of the delivery Tanuki, mixing hard work with stunting around town.
I'd be afraid to do that if I'm carrying packages.
It's a busy summer for Pon, but even Tanuki need to rest now and then.
And you get to play baseball and sumo wrestle and play bongos or play the drums basically. And it's got a mix of like Tony Hawk with a bike.
This is Pon Summer. We hope you'll enjoy the adventure together.
Okay, Tanuki Pond Summer.
Pon Summer. Available on Xbox Game Pass later this year.
All right, it's cute. That one actually kind of skipped through the trailer because I was like, I don't know. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, there's a lot more to this than I thought. Then there's Tempopo coming to Game Pass on April 17th. The newest title from the award-winning team behind Unpacking. Tempopo is a puzzle adventure bursting with music, playing as Hannah. You enter a fantasy world in which you need to conduct the titular Tempopo creatures to solve puzzles scattered across the world's sky islands before heading back home and cultivating her garden. The new trailer showed off new gameplay and revealed that the game will come to Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One on April 17th and will launch into Game Pass day one. Yeah, let's take a look at the trailer. Sure, why not? I like the vibe of it. I'm trying to remember what kind of style this game is like. It's kind of like, it's sort of like puzzle, Playing the Perfect Rescue. It's sort of like almost like a puzzle type level. Compose Hannah's melody, Melinda, like, oh, I can't pronounce it. I wish I could describe this sort of like the style of gameplay. I've seen it before, but it's but I can't remember it. Oh, it is also music based too. It's rhythm based. Okay, cool. All right. Interesting. All right, I like it. And then we got Tron Catalyst launching June 17th from Disney publisher Big Fan and the development team at Bithell Games. The new trailer for Tron Catalyst gives us a closer look at our game's protagonist, Exo, who is fighting for her survival in the arena. An explosive event has gifted Exo the ability to perceive the glitch tearing apart her home, the arc grid, and giving her the unique ability to loop time itself. This thrilling isometric action our game offers combat, conversation, and light cycle exploration in the city of Vertical Slice. Tron Catalyst comes to Xbox Series X and S on June 17th. Let's take a look. Big fan of Tron.
Cora. Beck. Tron. Every grid has its heroes. The arc grid fractures into the glitch, but one program stands against that storm. Excellent.
Looks cool. Although text size already on the HUD extremely small. And this is unfortunately a pattern with Bithell Games. I've talked to actually Mike Bithell about this, like at DICE. I'm like, I can't play your games, man. Text is too small. And he goes, I know. So he knows. I just wish he would do something about it.
She must escape core, but escape is not enough. A loop cannot be broken without a change in conditions.
I like the idea of rewinding time in Tron. That seems kind of interesting. You're trying to figure out the glitch. That's escape the glitch. I like the concept of it. Again, I just wish I could be able to play it. And we got Ultimate Sheep Racoon coming to Game Pass. This chaotic side-scrolling bike riding party game got a new trailer announcing that it'll come to Game Pass upon release. And then we saw the IGN team playing the game's 8-player mode. They showed off a variety of different blocks from that can hinder your movement or launch you ahead of the competition. 2 different levels of with varying difficulty, and showed the different power-ups can really make a difference in the race. And then unfortunately there's no trailer for this, but you have to check out the IGN. I'll have a link to this article, by the way, in the show notes. Then this one actually really interests me. It's called Wax Heads. Launching summer 2026, we got a new look at the slice of life narrative game set around running a struggling record store, showing off its gorgeous hand-drawn looks. The trailer shows more of how you chat to quirky customers with unique tastes, explore a handcrafted record collection, how fall in love with bands and their drama, or just slack off with your colleagues. Whatever gets in everyone's groove back. Wax Heads will come to Xbox Series X and S in summer 2026. Let's take a look at the trailer. I love the hand-drawn animation of this. It looks like you're opening up a record store. Very much like 90s underground sort of like you look like you're about to basically you feel like you're about to you should create like a zine, like a punk zine. And people are coming in asking for specific records. And you're looking for specific songs. You're posting on social media. You're creating posters for events. You're basically putting you're cleaning stuff in the shop. And then you're basically you're selling records to people. And then you get to talk to your employees also as well. They also have their own unique personalities. Like, as someone who loves vinyl and again, that 90s sort of radio thing, I'm excited. I think, again, there might be a demo. I can't remember if there's a demo on Steam Next Fest or if there was just a coming, you can add to your wish list, but I like that too. I think I'm going to skip. Well, actually, let's take a look at this last one because we're already 33 minutes in, so might as well finish off with Woodo coming to Xbox. This cozy story-driven game showed off more of its beautiful art style and pieced together 3D puzzles. The trailer revealed how you'll build the story by literally building the world, pulling 3D objects from your menus to fill a scene, revealing more of the tale of main characters Foxy and Ben as you go. Woodo is on its way to Xbox Series X and S. Let's take a look at the trailer. This is rated E for everyone. I didn't pause it. Okay. The Xbox logo a lot today.
We all keep our favorite moments close to us, somewhere safe. This box holds mine. Welcome to Woodo.
Oh, Woodo.
This is a cozy, story-driven game about my happiest memory, summer in the countryside. Let me show you.
Oh, the toys are all wood.
Just drag each object to its place, assembling the story, piece by piece. cup to cup.
Oh, that's cool.
Cat to cat.
Very cozy
I was
vibes.
sent to the countryside. You know, a place that's not marked on any map. I used to be such a city girl, always online, always busy. Spending my whole summer in a forsaken village? No thanks. But here I am, surrounded by a gang of
This art style looks cool.
But who had been feeding them so well? Perhaps a goose grandma who always says they're too skinny? I had to fight a sneaky goat every day from my own backpack, cheered on by the laughter of the tiny yellow goslings. And that's how the story starts. My first day in a
It looks like you're basically building out the, like, it's almost kind of like a coloring book almost, but you're filling it like the blanks or like the blank spaces with all the different wood pieces.
I met Ben.
Okay, all right, that's cute and cozy as hell. All right, yeah, that sold me. That's super cute. Okay, all right, yeah, all right, fair enough. All right, yeah. So that is basically everything that was that was announced at the ID at Xbox showcase for 2025. What do you think? What do you think of all those trailers? There's any games that kind of like interest you? Also, as well, I know that Steam Next Fest just started. If there's any demos or anything that you like or you want to see me try, I could definitely. I am planning. I'd like to be able to do a stream sometime this week of trying out different demos from Steam Next Fest. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate it. All right, that is going to be it for today's episode. I know this may only be of interest to some, so I know that is because there are some sort of unique niche episodes I do from time to time, including one from yesterday. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching and or listening. And if you want to be able to subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to the podcast, if you want to listen to this on audio, you can go to any podcast platform and subscribe there as well. All right, take care. Have yourself a great and wonderful day. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.